Welcome back again, folks, and welcome back to our training again. And I hope you a bit relax and take time off for five minutes, I think. So I hope that everyone is happy and everyone creative and positive. So, my dear friend, now we will be back to continue our last training because we were busy with the riddle. And by the way, today is a riddle day, so basically I can give you more riddle than as much as possible. Now let's go for number 7. Let's go for number 7. Remember, I will go back to the same words again. I'll go back here. You can see the whole words is mentioned down here. Adopt, decline, disappear, expand, and improve, and promote, and relax, and replace, and transform. Now, basically, we're going to choose the right word for number 7, okay? What do you think about, hello everyone, hello Zainab, hello Busra, Alone Gamer, hello. Okay, what kind of game you play, buddy? So, the water freezes in the pipes, forcing them to what exactly? Look to the words here. Which one are we going to choose here? What is the word we choose here, folks? What do you think? What is the word that we choose here in number 7? Hello, Burak. What do you think? What is the word that we use for number 7? I will go back again to the words. Hold a second. I will go back to the words. I think you here. You can write it down. You can write down the words. You can write down the words, and let's see. So what do you think? What is the word? We're talking about water pipes, so what do you think? I'm going to go back to number 7. Well, button, okay, I will reduce, but some of you can't see the words actually. I will try to reduce the page now, but still, you can see the words. That's why I said, write down the words. Write down the words. I'll try to reduce the page, but some of you, not possible to see the small letters. So we're gonna go. If it's okay, like this is okay? Or should we be, I would say decline. No, not decline. Yes, Burak? Tell me. What do you think? What is number 7? What is number 7? Bushra, she said disappear. Yes? Bushra, she said disappear. Well, we're talking about number 7. It's something when for the water freeze is go for expansion. Expand, folks. Expand. Not disappear. The water freeze in the pipe, forcing them to expand and burst. Yes, patron, it's expand. That's correct, actually. That's correct. It's expand. Okay, let's go to number 8. What is number 8? What is number 8? What do you think? What is number 8? 8 is a supermarkets decline prices? No, not decline. No, not decline. Yes, Nursina, cut. Wonderful, cut. Nursina is correct. I don't know. She's so good, really. She's accurate in her answers. I don't know. So, but that's so wonderful. Yes, Nursina, thank you so much. Perfect. Okay. Now let's go to number 9. Number 9, folks. Number 9. What is number 9? Number 9. What is number 9? It's so easy, it's like a movie. It's like a movie, folks. Something, a movie style. What is that? What is 9? Email and social network websites have changed the people communicate. Well, okay. Umut said he can't read. Okay, I'm gonna zoom in now again. Now Umut is okay? Now it's okay, Umut? Okay, transformed. That's correct. Transformed. That's correct. Both of them are transformed. Both of them transformed. Not transform and transform. Both of them in a past tense. So let's go to number 10. But only transform and transform. So let's go to number 10, folks. And I think this is so easy because there is only one word left. One word in number 10. So what is number 10? What is number 10? What is number 10? What do you think? 10-1, 10-2. What is number 10? Come on, I need more active, folks. Decline? What she said decline, he or she, he said decline. Okay? So, but I need the correct grammatical form. What is the exact, I want to put it. So what is it? First one is declined, and the second one declining. Correct. Wonderful. Button. Wonderful. Wonderful. That's actually correct. Nursina, no, it's not past tense, both of them. One is past, one is the continue. That's how it works. Creative thinking. Now, are you guys ready for the second riddle? I'll give you the second riddle. If you are ready, write, we are ready. Write down. If you are ready. If you are ready for the second riddle, Nursina, she said ready. What about the rest? We don't say ready. Okay. So, the question is, I'm at all, in a hall. You'll find me in every mall. Who am I? I will repeat again. I am tall in a mall. I am tall in a hall. You'll find me in every mall. Who am I? Should I repeat again the riddle? If you say yes, I'll repeat it again. I'm tall in a hall. You'll find me in every mall. Who am I? That's good. So, while you are thinking about this riddle, we're going to go for the next exercise, modified words. A lone gamer, I don't understand Turkish, unfortunately. Could you write it in English, please? Let's go for the second training. Okay, Sibel, she said, volume up. My voice is high now? Okay. I will repeat the riddle again. I will repeat the riddle. It's, I'm tall in a hall. You find me in every mall. Who am I? My voice is not clear. Okay, hold a second. Let me just close up the mic. Is it clear now? Walt? Walt Magnet. Wow, that's a good name. Is it clear now, folks? My voice clear? Is it clear? Okay, my sound is cut and choppy. Nice one, choppy. Okay, how is it now? Is it okay? Thank you, Mr. Farah. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Good. Now, my dear friends, think about the riddle and start. Let's go for the next. Now, the modified words is a kind of like give you the creative ideas or the creative thoughts. Basically, how to change the words. For example, if we go, for example, for first one, thanks to internet technology, companies can hold conferences. Now here, which one we're going to choose? Which word we're going to choose here? Now, basically, I will help you with the first one. The answer is teleconferences. Now, our training is a kind of like a game. Is a game called mental game. Is how to put the words, what we put it together to create another meaning of the words. So, for example, conference is just a conference. But when we put teleconference, is actually possible what's going on now, what we're doing now. So here can hold teleconferences with their agents and customers around the world without leaving the office. Now here we are using teleconferences with conference, for example. Now this is the idea, is actually create for you more ability to be more creative. Now let's go, the conferences is what? Number 2, what do you think? You're welcome, Mr. Farah. Thank you so much. Ahmed said the answer is stars, ladder. This answers for what, Ahmed, if I may ask, please? If my voice clear is okay. What is the answer for what? For the riddle or for the question here? So what is number 2, folks? Back here to the training. I'm going to zoom into the words again. I'm going to zoom in. and we will see the word one by one. But I want you to write down, please write down the whole words. Okay? Before we're going to start, I want you to write down, okay, the connected words. I want you to write it down because we're going to go down and I want you to check the words. Okay? So, what do you think, folks? What is number 2? Look here, we are talking about annual event, which is, I will explain it to you in a way that it's repeated twice in a year. It's repeated twice in a year. So how to say that? Nursina, which one you said? Magnet? No, magnet is not correct. So? No. Now this is part of the creative. Come on. Like co-annual, pre-annual? No. We're talking about, and usually take places in March and September. So twice a year. We're talking about twice a year. So what is the answer of twice a year? Now here is the thing that you don't know. Let's be more creative. Okay? The answer is biannual. Biannual. This one. Biannual is mean when you do it twice a year. That's why it's mentioned here March and September. So we got like twice a year. The answer is biannual event. We're talking about biannual event. Okay? So this the answer is number 2. Okay. Let's go for number 3. Number 3. By the way, should I repeat the riddle again, folks? Remember, I'm a tall in a hole. You find me in every mole. Who am I? By the way, I got many riddles in my sleeve, so be ready. Okay. Now you know the answer of number 2. Let's go for number 3. Let's go for number 3. We're talking about number 3. By the way, all the time, number 2, it's one of the street language and academic language was used in States and Canada. We're using all the time biannual event, which is repeated like twice a year and so on. Now, number 3 is, Hilal, she said, auto, micro, auto. Okay, it's nice actually. Auto, micro, auto. It's nice music actually come with this sound. So, well, answer is autobiography. That's easy because everyone reads books, I think. So, autobiography here is a travel writer. So I remember just when I started writing my autobiography just a couple of days ago and start with that. And it's actually amazing. Umut, no, not micro, is autobiography, which is, what does mean autobiography here? What is the meaning of autobiography? What is the meaning of autobiography? Who can explain that in the chat? Who can write down what is the meaning of autobiography? Who can tell me the answer? So, autobiography is your life details. Is actually your life story. This when you start writing the events in your life. This is what we call it autobiography. Okay? So sometimes when you say like, oh, I'm just reading the biography, the autobiography of someone, but basically there is difference between biography and autobiography. Let me tell you this exactly. Yeah, wall magnet. Wonderful. Wonderful. Well, there is something between a biography and autobiography. Let me tell you something. An autobiography is only work for the writers who face an event. So the autobiography is actually the event sequence, while biography is your life story. So basically, we can go for details, daily life, events, everything. But when you say autobiography, it's actually the events. So, for example, in the example we were talking about, broadcaster Lucky App's events. For example, if I'm gonna write my autobiography, which is already started, I'm gonna mention the today's session because it's an event. For example, so this is not biography; it's autobiography. This is how it's the difference between them. It's basically concentrate on the event itself. So I hope you understand it. And thank you so much, Walt Magnet. It's wonderful. Okay, let's go for number 4. Number 4. What do you think? Number 4. I think it's easy, folks. What is number 4? Yes, Nursina, thank you so much. It's actually transformed. Transformed. We just answered that in the previous lesson. In the previous training, we just answered the same question in a different way. So, transformed. Thank you. Yes, Nursina, wonderful. Wonderful. Okay, now number 5. Number 5. I'm going to go back to the words list again. And I want you to look to number 5. What we put in number 5 that become the word sentence is accurate. Wall magnet, yes, it's actually correct. Transformed is for the number 4. What is number 5? What is number 5? What do you think? What is number 5? Here is mentioned determined level of spending. But we're going to change something to make it accurate information. What do you think? Sodian Solmaz, thank you so much. Predetermined level. That is the correct word. Predetermined level. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Okay. Now, let's go to number 6. Yes, Baturan, thank you. What is number 6? What is the correct connection between the words? Exactly, because it's like a game, guys. It's easy. Yes, it's easy. It's like a game, especially we get like Lonely Gamer here, so he knows the answer immediately. Yes, correct. Thank you so much. All of you now understanding. That's good. Okay, let's go for number 7. Only 4% of students who do a university degree go on to do what? What is number 7? Exactly. Postgraduate studies. Postgraduate studies. Yes, wonderful. Wonderful. Okay, until now. Any answers about my riddle or not? Any answers? I'm tall in the hole. You find me in every mole. Who am I? Eight is coworker. Wonderful, Magnet. Wonderful. Coworker. Wonderful. Yes. No, Hilal. 7 is not co-graduate. No. It's 8. Coworkers. What is the meaning of coworkers? Who can tell me the meaning of coworkers here? What is the meaning of coworkers? Who can tell me the meaning of co-workers here? Nursina, come on, Hilal, somebody. Job friends. Well, yes, it's your, let's put it this way, the people who work with you in a job and like your work colleague, and they are working with you. We call them co-workers. We call them co-workers. Yes. Exactly, Magnet. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Now, my dear friends, if you know about all potentially dangerous, what is number 9? What is number 9? Is it question button or answer? What is it? Is it question or answer? Well, Oslim, yes, it's micro. The answer is microorganisms. Microorganisms. Yes. Correct. The Numut is correct. Wonderful. Microorganisms. Yes. Okay. Who said the answer of the riddle a mice? No. The mice is tall? I'm saying okay. I'm tall in a hole. Tall, tall, tall. You'll find me in every mall. Nursina, how is that mice is tall? Come on. Think about it more. But actually, because it's in the hole, possible that is you think right, because mice in the hole all the time. But it's tall? No. Something missing. Okay, folks. Now, what we're going to put for number 10? Number 10. What we're going to put for number 10? What do you think? Number 10, folks. And I think it's easy. Exactly. Unisex. Unisex fragrance are believed to be modern invention. That's correct. Not Teli. Come on, Umut. Not Teli. It's uni. Okay. Now, I want you to look, before I go to number 11 here, to the idea why I give you this training. The reason why I give you this training, because all these words, what we call it, modified prefixes. Now, the modified prefixes is actually give you deep meaning for the word. And basically, we got basics for the modified prefixes. So we got like auto, company, enter, micro, and all this list above, what you see it here above, is actually effect on the word itself that change the meaning from stative meaning to active meaning. Like when we say, for example, conferences is a stative word. But when you say teleconferences, it's become an active word. When you say annual event, it's stative word. When you say biannual event, it means there is an active activity on this word that's going to repeat itself. Okay? When I say biography, this is stative situation because this is a normal life. But when I say autobiography is when I talk about the event. The events in my life. So here we get involved in the action. So basically, when you are more in creative ideas or creative words, and especially, for example, when we use it, when we write movie scripts or TV scripts, and usually when for example, I wrote many TV scripts before, and when we wrote it down, we use prefixes. And the prefixes give another meaning, so the actor understands the way how or she should act. Now, in this case, it's depend. For example, when I say autobiography, so the writer will make stress in front of the camera to write the event. While a same biography, he just will show like he's just thinking to write something. So that's the difference. It's change the words from stative to active. So this is what we call creative modified ideas. Here, when you put prefixes, modified prefixes, change the meaning. Change the meaning, okay? So, before I'm gonna go continue to number 11 here down. So, any questions, folks? I'm open up for the questions. Any question? Any question? If there is a question, I will answer it right now. Any questions? Özlem, Nursina, Umut, any questions you want to ask? No questions? So, everyone will start answering by itself. That's wonderful. Okay, let's go for number 11. Number 11. Okay, what is the word under 11, folks? Okay, who said over? Over standard? No. Under standard? No. Think about it more. Look to the word of meaning. Look to the meaning itself. If you hear that you have received something standard service, you should complain to the manager or most senior employee immediately. So we put over standard. Why I should complain in this case? And there is under standard? There is no under standard, guys. So what do you think? What is the word that we use it here? It's a bit hard, I know. But if you're going to live in New York, for example, or Brooklyn, you will not hear under standard. You will hear substandard. Substandards, it's mean, you know, the service is not good. Substandards, correct. Substandard, it's mean substandard service, it's mean service is not good. Okay? Correct. Hilal, Sudan, wonderful. Correct. Now, let's go for 12. And 12 is interesting. Let's see how you will work with 12. In 1929, the Gab Zeppelin, the first airship to what? What is the word that we choose in number 12? What is the word we choose for number 12, folks? If you want, I will go back here again and choose. Do you want I give you an option? If you want I give you options, I'll help you, folks, because I know. No, not over. Not over. 12 is not over. Well, Sudan, yes, correct. Correct, Sudan. The answer is the answer of number 12. Yes. Not Mona Nursina. No, come on. I'll give you black eyes or what, Sina? So, we're talking about this word. What is the meaning of this word? Okay? Now this word give you different because navigate goes different. Okay? But when you say the other one, curriculum navigate, is different when you go deep in navigation. It means there is, let's for example, we're going to go for GPS navigation, or car navigation, or Google Map navigation, this navigation. But this word means you go deep in even people's life. Now, totally change the meaning of words from navigate as navigation, yes, but go to deep people life. Travel around either by plane or by ship, possible. But when you say with this word, even with people life, it means they met people, they wrote events, everything. This is the exact meaning of this word. Interesting, right? That's why you'll find it sometimes is a bit awkward. Some people will pronounce it even. And sometimes when they mention it, you get, why they mention it? They'll say navigate. So this is the meaning. Navigate is just to guide through. But in this word is different. It's when you navigate every tiny details, including events. So let's go for number 13. Number 13. What is the answer of number 13? Exactly. Okay, you say international station. That's your pronunciation, correct? But when you pronounce it different, we say international station. International station. If you remember, in one of my lessons before, I taught you how to be like a native and how you pronounce the word exactly. So you said international with T, and we pronounce it international. So remember that. I kind of like connect the lessons between each other. By the way, folks, who is interested in IELTS, I'm going to see you again on Sunday with IELTS writing techniques. So we're going to talk about story writing and article writing techniques. Please stand by, and if you would like to join in Sunday last session, it's going to be wonderful, trust me. Okay, let's go to number 14 here. Let's go to number 14. I think it's easy. Nur Sinai, correct. Monolingual English one. That's correct. One, everyone thought that we are talking about English and French. That's different. We're talking about English only. So it's mono, not bilingual. So remember, look to the words, an English, French one, and a for where we are talking only one language. Yeah. Nursina, she said, is the answer of the riddle a needle? Okay, you close to it. Not needle, but you're close to it. Close to needle. Look deep to the words. Now let's go 14. No, Halil. Halil, yes, right, I correct you. I pronounce your name. No, it's mono, not bilingual. Here, only English, only one. Okay, let's go to number 15, folks. 15. What is number 15 here? What is number 15, folks? Nursina, correct. Underachievement. Underachiever, that's correct. That's cool. That's wonderful. And very, very fast, actually. That's wonderful. Okay. Yeah. So, 15 is underachiever. Okay. What does mean underachiever? I'm not getting the high targets all the time. So, all the time when you say the word, for example, in a creative language, when you say, guys, I'm under the sky today and underachiever. So it's mean you are not good today and you didn't get the targets, you didn't get the high score, you didn't get anything. So here's the word underachiever. Okay? So this is, we change from achiever to a different. So let's go to 16 now, folks. Let's go to 16. The city is so what? The city is so what? Severe, yes, under the weather. Yes, under the weather. Also, when you are in bad mood or something, you say, I'm under the weather, and underachiever, for example. So here, for example, when you say 16 is over, when you say the previous one was under, and the 16 is over, okay? It's easy because it's overpopulated. Now, we will go again to session 2 of the question. By the way, folks, we have 2 words here in the previous one. We got underachiever, okay? And we got under the weather, and we got under the sky. So we say underachiever is when you don't achieve anything, like not even the high score. But when you get under the weather, it's meaning you got a bad mood. Bad mood. And when you say under the sky, it's meaning you are so fed up from what's going on. So remember, we got underachiever, under the weather, under the sky. Here, under the sky is what you fed up from everything. This the meaning. So city, this 16 is overpopulated. Now, let's go for the same. By the way, have you everyone wrote the words already, or should I go back, give you the you know, in advance to look and write again? Everyone know the words? If everyone know the words, we're gonna carry on. Is everything okay? Tell me okay. Everything okay? We can continue. Nursina, she's active about the riddle. No. Not an arrow. And by the way, not an arrow. It's an arrow. But it's not the answer. You said needle. It was close to needle, but from an arrow. Trust me. Okay. Now, exactly, microwave. First one, microwave. Now, let's do it quickly. It's easy. What is number 2? What is number 2? First one is microwave. What is number 2? It's easy, folks. We just spoke about it. What is number 2, folks? What do you think? We just talked about it a while ago. You forget already? So the second one is what? Auto communications? No, Nursina, not. Batuhan, yes. Telecommunications, correct. Telecommunication. We just talked about it like a while ago. Exactly. Exactly. Telecommunications. That's correct. Now let's go to number 3. Let's go to number 3, folks. What is number 3? What is number 3 here? What is the number 3? Come on, give me an options here. Give me an options. Hello, Khan. I'm sorry, I don't speak Turkish that much, but if you write in English, I will answer you. Anyhow, I understand the word marhaba. So, hi, how are you? I hope you're doing well. Wall magnet? No. Wrong. Something change the word. No, not Harid. No, wrong. Change the word. What is it? From literal to the opposite. Change the meaning. No, wrong, guys. Wrong. And Sibyl is called the right answer in literal decision. It's been changed exactly. Batuhan, correct. Not by literal decisions. No, unliteral decisions here. So this is how it's work. Because literal decision is actually the accurate. But to rethink, reconsider about it, is push them to a literal decision. That's how it's work. Okay. Correct, Batuhan. Correct. Wall magnet, you're wrong this time, buddy. You're wrong this time. Okay. Number 3. Now everybody else wishes the ruling government may, number 4, we answered number 3. The suburbs consist of nothing but mile after mile of what? What is mile after miles of what? Nursina, correct. Correct. Same with houses and apartment blocks. By the way, I want to ask you, what is the meaning of the word suburbs? What is the meaning of suburbs here? Who can give me the answer? What is the meaning of suburbs here? You know, suburbs, outskirts. Who can give me the meaning? What does the suburb mean here? Okay, outskirts, I understand, but what is the meaning of suburb? What is the difference between suburbs and outskirts? What is the difference between them? If you understand outskirts, it's when you understand suburbs. So what is the difference between suburb and outskirts? Okay, downtown also there is residential areas, right? So what's the difference? Come on, this is the intellectual information here. What is the difference between suburbs and outskirts? Okay, I'm going to explain it to you, folks. I'm going to explain it to you. This is downtown. This is the center. Yeah? Which is, it has everything. Right? Now, go far away from downtown. Far away from downtown. This is suburbs area. Suburbs area. Go far from suburbs. Far from suburbs. And very poor usually. Like villages. This is the outskirts. So, we got downtown, suburbs, outskirts. The last. Okay, that's the difference. Is the distance, the most damage and everything area, so like we call it the outskirts. Okay? Okay. Now, let's go back to, here is the answer. Nursina answered already, semi-detached houses. Now let's go for on long distance flights. What you're gonna put for 5? What are you gonna put for 5 here? Exactly, Batuhan. Autopilot. Autopilot. Autopilot is correct. See, it's easy. Not hard, folks. And I hope there are, during this time I taught many pilots at this time with, there is an exam called LPAC exam for pilots. And one of the exam sessions talk about the autopilot procedure. And it was an interesting session, to be honest. Okay, let's go to number 6. Let's go to number 6. And we're going to do some riddles after that. We're going to stop till here after number 6. What is number 6 here? What is number 6? I think it's easy. Batuhan, correct. I speak English and Spanish, but my Spanish is quite limited. So unfortunately, I would say I am, I wouldn't say I am a bilingual. It's, for example, I can speak English and I speak French, parlez français, and I can speak Spanish and Russian. And my Turkish is not that part. So I can say I wouldn't say bilingual in Turkish, that's different. Okay? So, now, you understand the importance of the creative on the prefixes, modified words. You understand now the importance of the prefixes, modified words. That change the whole meaning, change the whole ideas. Yes? Now, before, we almost reach the end of our session today, I would like to thank all of you to attend this lesson. And I want to ask if you would like anything, any questions, any additional information, you can please ask me here and I'll be happy to answer you. We got like 5 minutes left and I'll be happy to answer all the questions that you need. Well, some of you are really answering all the questions. Now basically, number 7, I'm going to help you folks. Number 7 is, what is number 7? Wrong, Halil. And 8 is post is correct. 8 is post is correct. But anyhow, we're going to stop for, till number 7 today. And we will hope that we will continue again in our lessons. Maybe next week. I will see you, by the way, folks, on Sunday. I will see you for sure on Sunday in writing techniques, strategies for the IELTS. And I'll show you how to write the stative and active procedures of this, paragraphs if somebody wants to, join the lesson. Modified words is more important here to put more creative ideas and more creativity in your language. So you don't say around, for example, auto communication or telecommunication. So both of them change the meaning. But basically it's give you the ability to expand your vocabs, go more higher, and high level speaking level. Okay, they start chatting here. So, I hope, folks, you enjoy our lesson today. Stay safe and keep all the health procedures intact. And be positive and creative. And remember, your health depends on your energy. If you keep up good energy and positive energy, your health gonna be fine and your Safety is important. Stay in touch, folks, and I'll see you again maybe this week, maybe next week. See you.